Welcome to Boom Chronicles. Tonight, we look at the Entourage versus the Time Bandits. March 2023. The conflict began with a simple declaration. After losing the Vancouver City Championship to ravenous Randy Myers, Brady Malibu claims he is a changed man.
2 years in, I was screwed out of my Pro Wrestling Championship. And there's only one thing for me to do, and that's rebuild from the ground up. I promise I will never cheat again. From now on, I'm the most honest man in pro wrestling.
Naturally, this provokes defender of all things honest, former President of the United States of America, Abraham Lincoln.
Have been communicating through the time stream. We think we have the perfect ally to defeat you in your dishonest ways. Behold, Shaolin Funk!
Shaolin Funk had arrived, but his debut was spoiled by the shady Malibu and his crew. Fast forward to April, the Entourage and the newly minted Time Bandits clash once again, this time over Lincoln's ward and guide to the 21st century, Parm Singh Man.
Parm, look at you, you're pathetic. The only reason you have a job here is because Max confused you for a Make-A-Wish kid in 48 hours.
It is true. My younger brother Carlone has not won a match. He shows up every day. He shows up on time. He works hard, and above all else, he's honest. And tonight, perhaps Carlone might win his first match.
Inspired by Lincoln's rousing speech, Parm rose to the challenge, giving everything he had in the fight against Malibu. But alas, he came up short. 1 month later, the two sides went head-to-head in trios action. Abraham Lincoln, Parm Singh Man, and Shaolin Funk versus Brady Malibu, Entourage enforcer Malik Mello, and making an appearance from New Japan Pro Wrestling, El Phantasmo. Despite the outside help from Phantasmo, the Time Bandits came up victorious, with none other than Parm Singh Man with the winning pin. After the match,
June 30th, it's going to be Abraham Lincoln versus the entire Entourage. And the biggest one, you better bring your stinking time machine because it's going to be Loser Leaves Time! Loser Leaves Time!
Abraham Lincoln would need to defeat each member of the Entourage, Brady Malibu, Malik Mello, and star of stage and screen, Sachin Sahel, or else be cast into the very time machine that presumably brought him to the Boomiverse. Lincoln was able to dispatch Mello and Sahel, and the crowd was behind him in the final fight against Malibu. Despite a valiant effort, Lincoln would succumb to the overwhelming numbers of the Entourage. Honoring the stipulation, he willfully entered the time machine to the glee of Malibu and his cronies. Later that night, the professional, Travis Williams, having recently been reunited with his birth mother, Susan, finally learned the truth about his long-lost father.
Abraham Lincoln, it is your call. I'm going after him.
I'm coming with you.
In one of the all-time great Boom Pro Wrestling moments, the fans serenaded Susan and Williams as together they entered the time machine in pursuit of Lincoln. With Lincoln out of the picture, the Entourage thought they were free to wreak havoc upon the Boomiverse.
Poor little Parm-Sing man who no longer has a mentor. So I got an offer for you, Parm. Come over, join the Entourage, and Brady Malibu will be your mentor.
Little did they know, Parm had already retrieved Lincoln and family from the time stream. The Time Bandits appeared stronger than ever.
It is I, Abraham Lincoln. We have learned a great many things, traveling back through the time stream as a family. We've learned the power of love. We're learning how to be an honest man. We're learning to work together.
But cracks were beginning to form.
And of course, my Ward Parm. I miss you, you little mongoose. You finally have your real son. What do you say? You and I, we get out of here. We drink a couple brews, and we finally bond like a true father and son.
After a year at Lincoln's side, Parm-Sing Man had become an afterthought. Then, in October of 2023, a shocking revelation. Parm-Sing Man had defected to the Entourage and adopted a brash new persona. Parm-Sing Man was dead. The man, known simply as The Parm, had arrived. Despite the betrayal, Lincoln refused to lay a finger on his former protege. Lincoln's selective pacifism and Travis Williams' desire to impress his father led to another Entourage victory. After the match,
I think I speak for all of us when I say, Brady, follow you and the Entourage, we've had enough of this poppycock.
at Royal Royale, the conflict climaxed with an Oregon Trail Elimination match. Malibu, Mello, and The Parm versus Lincoln, Funk, and Travis Williams. The two teams, evenly matched, went back and forth with elimination after elimination, culminating in And with that, Abraham Lincoln closed the book on the feud and fastened it with a wax seal. But like all wax seals, one must imagine that over time it can be broken, and the conflict between these two factions could spring forth once again. Thank you for watching. I'm Max Mitchell. Good night.